Vinegar Syndrome's release, label ID VS-410, is an Ultra HD release of Tobe Hooper's classic film The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Now, this was a film from 1986 and this was made by the Cannon Group, you know, the Jorma Globus and Menahem Golan, and they made these crazy films back in the 80s, and definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is one of those films. Okay, this film starts with these couple of college douchebags. They are fucking with them Chainsaw family. One of these guys gets his head chopped with the chainsaw and blood flies all around, and then the other one is killed too. And whole thing is going to the radio because he was calling to the radio, and this DJ introduced Caroline Williams, who plays this DJ, and the DJ is called Stretch, and with his partner Lou Perryman, the guy who also works at the radio station LG, and they record this murder, and then there's this crazy sheriff. This guy, played by Dennis Hopper, Lefty, is searching for the Chainsaw family, and now this is his chance. So Lefty asks Stretch to play this tape on the radio to lure these killers out, and what do you know? They are attacking the radio station, and then Lefty follows these guys who have captured this lady, and he's the LG guy character, this cowboy character who is working also in the station, and then they end up in this kind of a abandoned amusement park, and to be more precise, at the cellar tunnels of this place, this eerie place that has been turned like this cannibal wonderland. So basically this is the plot of the film. It's very simple film, and at the core of this film it's about family, because Lefty, played by Dennis Hopper, he is taking revenge of somebody killing member of his family, and also the Chainsaw family is very tight. They're real tight. They are pretty sweet family, and also Stretch and LG, they are kind of like they formed this kind of radio family. So there's basically three families, but I don't care about any of that. So basically this Chainsaw Massacre 2, this could be, or I mean this really is kind of lame story-wise, but this is so balls to the walls crazy. This is insane film. Actually, if I think about the 80s horror films from America, none of those Friday the 13th, none of those slashers, not even Prowler, or okay, maybe Maniac, they don't come even close. I mean, this is so graphic, this is so gory, and this is so kind of a perverse. We have a scene where this guy is getting his face ripped off, and this face is worn on this lady, and then the guy is still alive looking at his own face. That's insane. And we got Leatherface using chainsaw and pretending to fuck this girl, and this ice sprays like cum all over this lady. Also in the end there's a lot of gory moments, and of course gory corpses and whatnot. The effects were made by none other than Tom Savini, and Tom Savini, I think he is very proud of these effects, but he complained that Cannon Group cut some of his best work out of the film because R-rating board, they just said, you gotta be crazy, you will never get an R for this film. Even if you cut, you will not get an R. So Cannon Group decided to release this unrated. The film is 100 minutes long, so I think it's bit of a long side for this film of this type, especially from that era. So the Cannon Group, they shorten it down. It's crazy, it's fun, it's not at all in same tone as the first one. Maybe that is the reason that most of the people back in the day didn't understand it and, you know, kind of resented the film. But I have to say, from that era, this has got to be the film that most resembles Hong Kong category 3 films. It's so bizarre, so balls to the walls, so crazy, and kind of like don't give a fuck attitude with that kind of a certain attitude. So I would say that this is the best American Category 3 film that was ever made. Dennis Hopper, special mentioning because I think his performance really elevates this film even to the crazier level. I think he is in his element in this film. So we have this kind of a hard box here, and the artwork is kind of dark, but I think it's very appropriate because considering that film is also pretty dark. So then we have the original Breakfast Club artwork here and the Buzz is Back artwork in this slipcovers background, and then we have the new artwork in the American case, and then let's see. Whoa. Okay, let's see if we have the, yes, we have the reversible sleeve. So original Breakfast Club artwork and the new artwork. So what about the 4K Ultra HD? Well, first of all, okay, it's a film from the mid-80s and the most of the film is set in the, like this cavern. There's a lot of darkness in the picture, so this should be a very good match made in heaven for 4K Ultra HD, and mind you, this does not include Dolby Vision HDR10. The darkness in this film has always been a challenge for home media release. I don't anymore have the MGM DVD, but I do have the 2013 Arrow Video Special Edition packaging, and hey, I gotta tell you, this is a really awesome packaging, and we got the, even got the Arrow Video booklet here, and that is great. That is great. And the extras, the eggshells and whatnot. It's a very good release, very good picture, and also very good supplements. But can this upgrade it? Yes, it can. Yes, it can, because the 4K looks fantastic. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome, they don't mess around with any DNR or none of that shit. I mean, this film is very thick with grain, but it comes with the territory because this is a film from the mid-80s, you know, so it's gotta have some film grain there. And the dark territories of the picture, you know, the caverns in the end, and it's always been very dark, but it's lit kind of like this in a weird way. It is lit like it was lit with this Christmas lights, so it's kind of like a weird set, and it's an awesome set, and it's got smoke and darkness and these weird lights, and red lights, and it's colorful. It's dark, but it's colorful, and it looks fantastic. Very healthy grain structure in this. And when Dennis Hopper goes for chainsaw shop, there's a lot of detail in the shop, and these chainsaws, they're in different colors. Seems like he's going for Christmas shopping and testing out the chainsaw. It's an insane scene, and somehow this HDR coloring, it makes the scene even much more funnier. So that was something that stuck to my mind. And yeah, it's great, it looks great, and I doubt if this film can ever look any better than this, unless somebody uses some DNR, but so if you do that, you will lose the sharpness of the film. Okay, sound-wise, nothing special here. We got the original Dolby stereo soundtrack, DTS 2.0. I got no complaints about this. Vinegar Syndrome, I don't think they have ever done anything to sound. Probably it is not their department. You have to think about that too. So is it, you know, aren't you changing the contents of the film if you're adding, you know, later adding elements to the soundtrack if they were not original there? So you are, you know, you are taking a work that was finished, you know, 40 years ago, and then you're kind of reinventing it. So every time something like that is being done, they should include the original soundtrack every single fucking time. Now you might argue that aren't you changing things when you're boosting up with the HDR? Maybe. In some instances you may be changing the work, but I think so far I think at least in this case, the change has been complementing the original work. Basically, the extras in this set are like an amalgamation of every single extra that has ever been put out from this movie. It includes the original extras from the MGM DVD, it includes all the extras from this box, and it includes all the extras from the Shout Factory or Scream Factory box, which was released, if I remember correctly, 2016. Only one new extra here is the brand new audio commentary with film critic Patrick Bromley. If there's some other extras that I did not catch, please put that in the comment. But when you think about it, how much extras can you produce? Because these extras here, they are pretty comprehensive. It's got like an hour-long documentary about the making of the film, and also the other making of feature, including the interviews from the effects artist, which was original in the Shout Factory Blu-ray. They are pretty extensive. This is the definite release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's got all the extras you will ever need. Okay, it is missing 5.1 surround mix, which was in the Shout Factory release, but you might want to keep that if you are into that sort of thing. But yeah, all the other shit is in this one cool looking package. So okay, I have to say that this thing does not include the Tobe Hooper student films that are included in this Arrow video box. Overall, it's a great package. The movie, I will rate it 4 out of 5, and the release, I will rate it 4.5 out of 5, because the picture quality is amazing, the soundtrack is original, and the extras is a comprehensive set of extras, But there was not that many new extras except for that audio commentary, so maybe there could have been something new, but there isn't. So 4.5 stars for the release. Hey, this is a great set. This is a great set. A celebration of depravity in American slasher cinema or horror cinema in general. Hey, tell me what you think about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and what you think about Vinegar Syndrome. And hey, hit that like button if you like this video. And remember to subscribe the channel if you like this Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Yeah. Hey, I will catch you the next time. And in the meantime, I will wish you a very good day. Good day to you, sir or madam. Bye-bye.